Yep, what should I say? It's been a really long while. I haven't seen you guys, and there were certain reasons like and causes for that to happen, and I don't know. I wouldn't dive too much about that because I don't know. I'm pretty close person as I am. I'm not close, but I'm not about share anything personal around and give you like the tiniest points of my life and tiniest phrase I should say, and just keep it nice and simple. I will follow like my everyday and common issues that happen to me every day that befalls on me, and I am pretty content with what I have, as I told you in one of my previous videos. And I haven't spoken for a long while. I have to like warm up my tongue for a while, and in order to prepare my brain, my mouth, my ears, my eyes for speaking for I don't know for how long. Maybe it will take only like 5 minutes. We'll see how it goes. And anyways, guys, I've come unprepared as always, and nevertheless, I had pretty nice day today. Excuse me, and the day actually was kind of. I had my regular interpret theme as I follow on a regular basis, and there was Daniel, a friend of mine. We doing our like I don't know lessons, improvements, and exploring our English like simultaneously and together, and we go in parallels and help each other to achieve our goal of being fluent completely. You know what I'm saying? And guys, nothing actually happened pretty worth to be mentioned by, but excuse me, I would say that today's day was kind of I don't know. Actually, today we have the 7th of March, and I call this day the day of all the men, because tomorrow we're gonna have like the 8th of March, as we're gonna celebrate the Women Day tomorrow, and that's why I call this today's day like Men's Day, Man Day, because everyone's supposed to preserve our being here. I mean, our by naming ours, I mean men's, like to take care about men, to take care about our like I don't know our um, maybe responsible deeds, and as we like to follow, as we are like me, like we are men, and that's why that happens on a regular basis. That shit that I mentioned. I wouldn't just preserve my language of being rude today because I'm a regular man and I'm able to like speak whatever I want, and that's my channel, and you might be my regulars, my followers, and in a way, you know, if you explore your English and maybe you wanna learn something new from my video sessions, and I should confess that they don't gonna they don't gonna bring you something useful because I'm just doing ramblings all the time. You might see me, and that's for my self-development process. If it sounds pretty weird to you, but it's still the way that I said, because the more you speak, the more your everything gets used to the way like it happens while it happens. If you might relate to what I'm saying right now, if you're on the same page with me in the, and I should say if you're in the same boat with me, and the same thing by naming in the same boat, I mean the same thing gonna happen to me, the same thing gonna happen to you if you follow the course that I follow. Let's say I'm exploring, I'm learning my English the way I want. I should say that I'm just follower of, I wouldn't say that I'm by the book guy, and I would rather to call my English rugged and free, and not just depending on any strict rules. And I'm the owner of my own English. Excuse me for slightest stumblings here, and I don't know. I'm the owner of my second language, my adorable English, and I'm able to to stretch it to what extent that I want, and to give that the same definition that I wanted to give, and I would give this the definition of free English. That's why I called my channel Dive into Free English, because I like diving sometimes too deep into some unknown materials and explore them by myself, and maybe giving something unknown for me, my own definitions for the very first time in my life, and I adore them. Things come to me unprepared, spontaneous, and I like explore new phrases, new grammar points, and all those points comprise the entire free English theme, as I called it. And guys, I haven't spoken for a long while. I don't know actually what to speak about, and I don't know. I even can't do the same in my own language, and I'm just trying to do the same in English, and I don't know how it goes. It's up for you to decide what I'm doing well, what I'm doing bad, and I don't know. I couldn't imagine that I would be able to speak this way, like in my second language. I never do this in my native language, and if someone said to me, Alex, may you say a couple of words about nothing, I would say I wouldn't. I mean, I don't have any particular subject to follow, and how that gonna happen without having any script in your mind, and I don't know, it just happens is all. And I don't know, guys, just today I met a pretty good friend. His name was Andrew, as I remember. I guess I'm not mistaken here in front of you now, and his name was, actually he is Andrew, and he spoke very fluent English, guys. I'm telling you, he was very just flying elsewhere in the skies in terms of his free English. As I knew him, let's say last time I heard him, it was like, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. He could barely able to like put not huge bunch of sentences together, and nowadays he speaks pretty fluent and continuous English, and without any hesitations. I mean, he still has some I don't know, maybe grammar points unknown to him, and some maybe not just comparable things while he is following his own course as for his fluent speech. And I don't know, guys, he is fluent. I'm telling you, I can say this for sure, because I've been watching him for a long while, let's say a year, and I've seen those improvements of him, how he speaks, how he expresses himself, how he does his like speech, how he flows in it, how he's enjoying it, even he enjoys that, and he brought his English into the highest level that I've ever saw. I mean, his own level of English. And as one girl said in a channel, she said kind of, the only person you should be comparing yourself to is you yourself. And I am completely agree to that opinion, because you might see some other people like saying something, judging someone else in terms of in what way some might speak English, and how it's be related to someone else's level of English, and that's not the point. You should be like estimating yourself only from the personal standpoint, as how it relates to your own previous level of your English. Let's say you may compare your just period of time that covers let's say maybe 2 or 3 months. You've been learning this period of time, and after that you're about to compare yourself with yourself, but previous version of yours, you know what I'm saying, and that would be the appropriate definition of would it be your next level of your English, you know what I'm saying. And I know I'm doing ramblings here. I adore that stuff. And guys, don't keep silent. Just speak and just drill your pronunciation. And the more you do that, the better it becomes to you, and the better you would be able to do the same when you're about to like happen to be in some spontaneous impromptu conversation with some natives, and you'll be experience no hardships, no stumbling blocks on your way up, and you'll be experience complete fluency, I should say, on your way up, and that will inspire you even more to do the same at the highest points, you know what I'm saying. And that goes in circle and keeps things following its own course, I should say, the right course in my eyes at least. And that's what I'm doing right now these days. And I invoke you to do the same, and you will see on your own eyes how it's gonna happen with you in your nearest future. These English learning things and this entire ocean of your own English will expand, and you will see that for your own eyes, and you will be exhilarated by that, and you will be excited by that, and you will be encouraged even more by that, because that happened. And keep practicing, follow your own courses in your lives, and be yourself. That's it for tonight. I'll be in touch with you as soon as I can, and that's been pretty short and pretty rugged as always video of mine. And keep following my tracks if you want, become a subscriber of my channel if you want, and share with this useless video to a bunch of people, and tell them that's pretty useless but pretty useful video. You might follow that if you want. That's it, guys. It's been a pleasure to follow you and to see you and to feel you, and just be yourself as always, and see you all in a little while. That's it. Bye.